Now, Haryanto, I think you and I would have seen this doctored picture along with most of our viewers. Let's have a look right now at this picture that I'm talking about. It of course shows the co-founders of the Singapore-based Bellagraph Nova Group, or BN Group. Now, the photo was edited to look like they're posing with former US President Barack Obama in an office in Paris.
Here's the latest in this developing story. Exington, a catalyst-listed company linked to the BN Group, requested for a trading halt before the stock market opening today, pending an announcement. Now, overnight, the ex-US ambassador to Singapore, Kurt Wagger, told the Straits Times that he resigned from his independent director position in Exington.
Exington is also due to respond to the call by the Singapore Exchange's regulatory arm that investigation should be taken on the suitability of its professional advisory services firm's board of directors. Now, the three co-founders of the BN Group are Singaporean cousins Nelson and Terence Low and Chinese businesswoman Evangeline Shen.
The three are also involved in Exington. Now, the cousins are the controlling shareholders after buying over the company in July. They are not directors of Exington, but Ms. Shen is. She's also Exington's non-independent, non-executive chairman.
Well, the trio grabbed headlines around the world last week when they announced the BN Group's bid to buy Premier League club Newcastle United.
From doctored images to false business claims, there's certainly some controversy surrounding BN Group and its two Singaporean founders.
Well, sports correspondent David Lee has been covering this from the start, and he joins us now. So, David, there have been several discrepancies in BN Group's publicity materials. What are some that have been uncovered?
Right. So the highest profile discrepancy has been the Photoshop pictures I'm sure many have seen of the co-founders Terence Low, Nelson Low and Evangeline Shen that they took with former US President Barack Obama. BN Group Chief Marketing and Investor Relations Officer Narades de Bourbon admitted actually to Reuters that it had doctored those photos to make them look as if Obama had attended a meeting with the BN Group co-founders in Paris, when the pictures were actually taken at a charity event in Singapore last December. On its website, BN also stated that their new headquarters is in Paris, but there is no company called Bellagraph Nova Group registered in France. On their website, they mentioned they have 31 entities, US $12 billion in revenue and 23,000 employees. But when we asked about them, they could not or did not substantiate the revenue and employee figures. Other claims, one of the entities is supposedly the financial technology firm HydraX, which BN said is implementing a trading system for the Singapore Exchange. HydraX and the Singapore Exchange have both come out to deny these claims. On social media, they have been equally bullish. For example, they had an Instagram post claiming they have 10,000 private jets at their disposal, when a report in The Guardian last year mentioned there are only 4,700 private jets in operation around the world. When we clicked into their Door Group private jet chartering entity on the BN website, it was bare and had no booking information. All Narades would say is that clients can reach out to them through their partners or sales agents, but there was no further information. And speaking about their website, it became password protected on Tuesday. Several press releases issued by the group were also retracted on Tuesday as they sent out a note for journalists and readers to disregard these releases. In these releases, they had listed big companies such as Citibank, JP Morgan as partners, and they also name-dropped the King of Saudi Arabia, the King of Qatar, Queen Mother of Qatar as people who have expressed their interest in their investment opportunities and collaborations. In its publicity material, that there was one of the entity, NetX, listed former US ambassador to Singapore, Kurt Wagger, as one of their independent directors. But when contacted, he told us that he has actually resigned from his independent director position in Exington, which is also linked to the BN Group. So there are quite a few big claims here that don't seem to be backed up yet.
Right. David, you've followed and covered this story very closely. What was this process like for you in tracking this story?
So actually, this has been a true team effort, as we pool resources from the newsroom, be it from the news desk, the political desk, or the sports desk, online and photo desk as well. We mobilized our overseas colleagues to dig for more information. We have made breakthroughs with some newsmakers, ran into walls with others, but we will continue to track developments for this story.
Right. Well, at this point, there seems to be more questions than answered. Of course, there remains unanswered questions. What are some of them?
So on Tuesday night, the BN Group sent a statement to address the controversy and said the posting of the marketing material, which include matters in the pipeline but which had not been concluded, appears to be the result of the actions of certain errant individuals, possibly with malicious intent. So one big question is, who is behind all these marketing material, and what is the intention behind some of these bold claims? That is what we strive to find out.
These all started after the company was thrust under the limelight when it put in a takeover bid for Newcastle United. BN Group said that led to many media queries. From the initial announcement, the bid is in the late stage of negotiations. How will this impact it though?
Right. So a key aspect of such transactions is usually the dollars and cents. BN Group had submitted their letter of intent, proof of funds, which is all well and good. Narrators also claim that BN is in talks, direct contact with Cristiano Ronaldo, and suggested a signing of his caliber, which is exciting, but again, unsubstantiated. Right. It is just that this reportedly £280 million bid is short of the £300 million bid, which a Saudi Arabian-backed consortium had put in previously before that bid collapsed. The Premier League has actually confirmed that takeover attempt collapsed because it insisted Saudi Arabia had to declare it would be in control of the club. So we can see there are strict regulations and declarations to adhere to in this process. The English Premier League has also a fit and proper person test for anybody who takes over a club, runs one, or owns over 30% of a club's shares. So if BN wants to take over Newcastle, like any other prospective buyer, they will have to satisfy all these criteria. It is said that Mike Ashley is keen to resurrect talks with the Saudis, so it appears that the BN Group bid may not be his first choice for now.
Right, well, that was David Lee, sports correspondent at the Straits Times. Now, he's written several articles about this ongoing saga, and you can keep up to date on this developing story over at straitstimes.com.